Good morning, you guys. I hope you guys had an amazing Memorial Day weekend. So let's just go ahead and dive right into this. First of all, I want to say thank you guys so much for commenting and supporting me and my content. It means the world to me. And this message that I had on my heart, it really touched me because a lot of people, and I'm going to assume they're women, but I'm not too sure because people can put any type of profile picture, right? And even though I don't know you, you know, I still hope the best for you. I still want to help you any way that I can, motivate you, inspire you. So there's been quite a few women, again, air quotes, because we don't really know, who say that in the comments, they'll say things like, I wish I had your confidence. And it touches me because I know how I used to feel when I didn't have confidence. Like I know how draining it can be. I know how sad you can feel. Like I've been there. And I'm not going to sit here and say I was insecure or lacked self-confidence for a majority of my life, especially when I was overweight, but I did for a very long time. And I actually started to gain self confidence before I even started losing weight. So, there was a period I would say for about maybe a year and a half before I decided to really buckle down and lose weight, where I did feel very, very confident in myself. But that wasn't always the case. And it took a lot of trying to find myself, trying to understand myself to get to that point. And then once I started to love myself, once I started to have self confidence in myself, I then started to lose weight. And there's a couple of things for myself that made me lack self confidence. One of which was not committing to the promises that I made myself. And it wouldn't even just be weight loss. It could be anything. It could be as simple as, oh, I'm going to clean my house today or this weekend. And when you don't keep those promises that you make to yourself, you slowly start to lose confidence. You slowly start to doubt yourself. Why would you not doubt yourself? If I know that I'm constantly reminding myself that I'm going to clean my house, and every time it's time to do that task of cleaning my house, over a while I'm going to lose the faith in myself that I'm going to clean my house, right? It makes sense. That makes sense. So start keeping the promises that you make to yourself. And they don't have to be big. So a smaller promise for that could be, sorry, my dog, hold on, y'all. Go on. He wanted to come outside, then wants to go in the house. Please make it make sense. A smaller promise could be, I'm going to fold clothes. Fold the clothes. That's not too out of control. Well, maybe for some people it can be, but you get the point. Start with small goals, and over time, make the goals bigger and bigger. Maybe the goal could be, I'm going to wash the dishes today. And you actually wash the dishes. Now you've proven to yourself that you're able to commit to something that you said you were going to do. That applies with weight loss. Now, losing weight is simple, calories in versus calories out, right? But sometimes if you were like me, I was eating a whole bunch of shit, right? Sodas, fried foods, sweet things, right? Pasta, bread, like just a whole bunch of things that led to me being so overweight. So instead of focusing on the overall goal of, I want to lose 100 plus pounds, start small. I want to not drink soda for the next 2 days. Start with that. And once you reach that goal, see, we're speaking it into existence because I'm saying once you reach that goal, not if, but once, when you do, claim it now because you will. Take it a step further. Now it's, I don't want to drink soda, or I'm not going to drink soda for 7 days. And then commit to that goal and accomplish it. And over time, you'll start to see how your confidence is going to start to improve because now you're keeping the promises that you make to yourself. Another reason why, and I'm always going to speak on me because I can't speak for you. I can only speak for me and what I've experienced. Another reason why I lacked self-confidence in myself was because I never said anything nice to myself. How people treat you is how they treat themselves. So if someone is mean to you, if someone is rude to you, it's because they're mean and rude to themselves. If someone doesn't respect you, it's because they don't respect themselves. Always remember that, okay? Now I want you to look within. Do you say nice things to yourself every single day, all day long? The answer is probably no. If you're lacking self-confidence, not probably, I know you don't say nice things to yourself. You may say nice things to other people, but I know for a fact you're not saying them to yourself. I want you to start speaking positive affirmations to yourself every single day, all day long. Okay? Say things like, I am beautiful, I am smart, I am worthy, I deserve healthy love, I deserve to be respected, I am a good person, everything I touch turns to gold, it's okay to put myself first, I am a good mother, I am a good friend. Like the list goes on of all the things you could say to yourself. Start saying those things to yourself and watch how over time you start to actually feel it. Don't just say it in your head. I want you to speak it out loud, just like you just heard me do. That's a game changer. There's not enough love in the society that we live in, and it sucks. And sometimes you could be so genuine to someone, or I can be so genuine to someone, but I can tell based off of how they treat me that they can't even be genuine to themselves. So they can't even accept the kind things that I say to them or the kind things that I do for them because they don't even do that for themselves. And it's sad. It's really sad that we live in a world like that, but it doesn't have to stay that way. I care so much about mental health because it's crazy how once you fix what's going on up here, all things in your life change. Not just, it's just everything changes. It really is about your mindset. It really is about how you feel about yourself every single day. And that's why I push the importance of being confident in yourself, committing to the promises that you make to yourself, putting yourself first, self-care, self-love, all of those things, because I promise you it radiates from within you. And, you know, other people can pick that up too. So start speaking positive affirmations to yourself all day long, not just when you first wake up, not before you go to bed, throughout the entire day. And say them out loud. If you're driving, say a couple of nice things to yourself. And stop saying mean things to yourself as a joke. It's not funny. Stop saying, oh, I'm stupid, or stop saying I'm slow. That's not funny. Because eventually, over time, you will begin to believe what you hear. So stop saying it. No more negative self-talk. I don't care if you're trying to be a jokester. It's not funny. Don't speak about yourself like that. Don't do that. It's mean. Don't be mean to you. Love you, okay? And one other thing that I can say really improved my self-confidence is getting away from people who don't make you feel good about yourself. Like I said, how people treat you is a reflection of how they treat themselves. And it took me a long time to learn that. And I used to take things so personally. I really did. It used to just weigh on me. Like, why did they treat me like this? Why are they talking to me like this? Why are they so mean to me? Like, I used to take things so personally when it came to how other people treated me. But I had to realize that it has absolutely nothing to do with you and everything to do with that person. And if you continue to allow people in your space, in your mind, who treat you negatively, who talk negatively to you, who are always yelling at you, who are always cursing at you, who are always just making you feel like you're less than, you're going to start to believe that. I know sometimes it's hard to see, especially when you're in that situation, but when you remove yourself from it and you start to reflect and dissect the entire relationship, friendship, whatever it was, you'll start to see that pieces of you were getting chipped away in that moment and you didn't even realize it. Only be around people who feed into you, who pour into you, who love you genuinely, not for what you have, not for what you look like, but who truly love you for you. People who make you feel good, people who motivate you, people who inspire you, people who support you, people who are not afraid to tell you when you're wrong. Okay, it's not always glitz and glamour, right? Be around people who are not afraid to tell you when you're wrong, but can relay that message to you in a loving way, not a cynical way, okay? Just be around positive people. And if you don't have anyone in your life like that at this moment, then just be around you. Just be around you. And over time, you will start to attract people who are like you, who have worked on themselves internally, who do love themselves, and then therefore can love you. Okay, but you can't expect someone to treat you a certain way if they can't even treat themselves that way. Okay, so your environment plays a huge role in how you feel about yourself. When I meet new people, when I talk to people, when I have interactions with people, I always reflect on those conversations. How did they make me feel in that moment? Did they make me feel positive? Did they make me feel insecure? Did they make me feel like I was less than? Did they make me feel like I was irrelevant? Did they make me feel good? And I ask those questions. And, as I start to answer them, then I start to evaluate, okay, is this someone that I can bring into my life, bring into my world? Or is this someone who we speak when we see each other and nothing more? Okay, there's nothing wrong with putting people into different pockets based off of how they treat you and how they make you feel. Okay, don't think that everyone you meet has to be your BFF. Don't think that everyone you meet has to be that longtime friend that you have for the next 20, 30 years. Maybe that would be a beautiful thing, but one, that doesn't happen often, and two, it's okay if it doesn't. Okay, everything that you need is within you. All right, which is why when I started this video, I talked about things that you need to do for yourself to make yourself feel more confident and to stop. When you have self-confidence, when you radiate high, when you believe in yourself, when you trust that what you say you're going to do, you stop caring about what other people think of you. Okay, but you don't get that. You stay in that trap until you start to feel good about yourself. And I used to be in that trap. I used to always care what people thought about me. It was so toxic. It was so toxic, okay? But it doesn't have to be like that, all right? So work on those tools that I gave you. I'm telling you, it is a game changer. And with anything and with everything, nothing happens overnight. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel awkward because most of the time that's not something that we're used to doing, okay? Most of the time, if you're anything like me, most of the time I never said anything nice to myself. Never. Never told myself I was smart. Never reminded myself how dope I was. Never poured into me. Okay? So it may feel weird, but just keep doing it, and over time you're going to start to feel so much better about yourself. You're going to start to carry yourself in a high light. You're going to start to have the utmost respect for yourself. You're going to start to love yourself and all of the things. Okay, so please do those things. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.